Hey folks, welcome to episode 3 of Crossout Tutorials. Last time we talked about the in-game crafting system and how to create new parts out of old ones. In case you didn't know, all resources and parts can be purchased and sold in the game's marketplace. In this episode, we'll cover Crossout economics. The principal currency of Crossout is gold coins. If you have enough gold, you can buy anything you want. The marketplace in-game is a separate and unique ecosystem in itself, which can be used to make profit. The main goods in this market are parts and resources. These parts, materials, and everything else you own in-game can be sold. The marketplace is a unique place where you can truly buy and sell pretty much anything, from stuff you acquired in the wastes or crafted in comfort from your own workbench. The pricing works in your favor, by the way. Just check the market average price for whatever item you want to sell, but you're free to set any price you wish for your item. You can opt to use the game's recommended price and sell the item virtually instantly. But if you want to make more, then you might have to wait a bit longer until that part is purchased manually. How long you have to wait will depend on several factors, first of which is how many copies of that particular item are available in the market and how difficult it is to craft. You can also sell your stuff directly from your storage. Just right-click your mouse over the desired item and select the corresponding option from the drop-down menu. By the way, this menu will also show current buying and selling prices for this item. Once you have decided to sell your stuff, simply enter the desired price and that's it. You can then spend your hard-earned cash directly via the market. It works just like before, but in the opposite direction. First, you choose the desired parts and resources you wish to buy. Current offers on the market are displayed in the sale menu. The Crossout economy is defined entirely by its live players, so the prices will change according to the whim of the player base. You can be flexible, make a purchase at current prices, or set your own price below the market average. But someone who's desperate for gold coins might easily satisfy your trading demand. Once the transaction has been concluded, you can install the part into your ride, keep it in your storage, or use it at your workbench. Player interaction is what makes the Crossout economy come alive and stay dynamic at all times. Can you make a fortune buying and reselling items? Yes, in fact you can. Some of our players enjoy the economic part of the game as much as they enjoy combating each other in the wastes. You can take a dive into the game's market at any stage in your character career, but you will have to be careful with your in-game funds to be truly successful at trading. Remember that every transaction on the market is a subject to a tax of 10%. This means that you'll have to be extra attentive at current prices and understand well if you're turning an actual profit. Adding those 10% in your mind, but potential profits are worth it, especially early on. The system excludes any possible types of scam out there. You cannot manually select who exactly will buy your item. Here are a few tips on how to make some startup capital. First things first, always use the market with a particular goal in mind, either to sell something you don't need or buy something that you require. Just as I said before, some parts can easily be found as loot after battle. Sometimes it is better not to save up stuff to craft a part, but simply buy it off the market by selling some useless junk first. You can do the opposite thing. Do not sell resources and items separately. Make a new part out of them. You can use the profits from selling this part to buy something more worthwhile. There's good money to be made by selling the most common kinds of resources. Scrap metal and copper sells really well at all times. The turnover of copper is so high that you can easily speculate using this resource. Just keep the tax in mind when you trade. You don't need to be online to trade your stuff, but if you want to be a serious trader, you better visit the market as often as possible. Sometimes resources and parts can be sold at a very low price, since some players might be looking to make a quick buck selling stuff. Naturally, such deals don't last too long. That's why you need to be on your toes or simply online and browsing at the right moment. But potential profit from selling this stuff later at a higher price is worth it. If you're really low on money, always remember that premium packs come with gold coins as a part of the bundle. Premium packs can be purchased with real money via the shop tab. Yes, please don't confuse it with the tab called Market. The contents of each pack varies, and aside from gold coins, they might have an entire blueprint and associated parts for a ride, plus some unique paint or all of this together. Gold coins can be purchased separately and also come in packs of varying value, ranging from a few hundred to a few thousand. The best part about trading on the market is that your profit depends entirely on your activity on the market. But there's no real pressure to convert real-world money into premium currency. In-game gold can be made simply by playing the game and trading stuff with other players. There's no such thing as mandatory payment of real money in Crossout. That's it. Using the crafting system in the game's market, you can concentrate on the most important part of the game, building the best possible ride to survive in the wastes. Your starter ride must be getting kinda boring by now, so the next tutorial will be dedicated to building a better ride. Then we'll take a look at various game modes and clan wars. Please remember that Crossout is still being tested, and some of the gameplay elements might be a subject to change. Don't hesitate to ask your questions in the comments, the best of which will be answered in future videos. Well, it's time for me to hit the road. Be seeing ya!